This is where the fun begins.
Who's that Pokemon?
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. Time for another Lumibricks build, which means all the things as quickly as possible, such as all of the sorting of all the bags, which has already been done, but I do need to test all the electronics. I got the instructions out here because I don't have the digital instructions available for this as yet. Where is the hub? Oh, this is the hub. It's yellow today. Welcome, Paladin, Head On, Canada, Christopher, Joel. Try to be careful with this. Click all the buttons. Hope the build is great. If it's at least good, I'll be happy. I don't need great. Great would be great. Definitely want good. It looks good to me, at least on the surface. This is double-sided. It's all good. I think that's, yeah, that's one. First one. Usually, at least one of these things does not have a plug that I can test in advance. So, do the little cheat. They really should have a diagnostic port for things like this. Okay, all those are good. And I believe that these are going to be the first up. This is completely empty. Bag one is open. Do this. I believe that this guy should be working now. Finally. Well, we'll see if it does the blinking thing, but it hadn't been doing the blinking thing, but it never does the blinking thing when I test it. Only when we're live. JP Wilkie, sorry. The I and the L confused me there. Welcome. Okay. That should be good. Grab these, get them out of the way. Gonna need to go on mute off and on for a few minutes. I believe this is correct, and that's the first part of assembly. Okay, we are off to the races. Hilco, interesting. Wiki I can understand, because the I and the L, depending upon your monitor distance, you know, font size and everything, the I and the L can really, really run together, but not your fault at all. 1, 2, 3. The crew is called BDP. Sure, got that running. Yeah, that's running. Okay, good. 4x6. This just has one sticking out. Working on the base of the base. That's good. It'll get, in spite of it being something other than a rectangle, it's being fully assembled right from the start. This guy along. Just going to turn the corner in just a second. 2x. Just got to build as fast as I possibly can. Thank you for the lurk. Take care. Thank you for stopping in. This actually needs one space. One, two, three. If I want. Happy to get the base done quickly because then there are a lot of reference points. Right now, to start with, I have to be a lot more careful counting studs and such. Ooh, I wonder about space. I wonder how long this thing is going to be, because since it's not a rectangle. Actually, I think the base is a little bit smaller than the building, if I remember right. Haha, not quite a 1-to-1 ratio in the instructions. I could line it up. So far, so good. Is it? Frack. Sorry about that. Always something I fail at. Always. Guaranteed. It should be in my name. Taste. All right. Understandable. Definitely.
Hello there.
Definitely different strokes for different folks. Welcome 555J and Moles. Self-align. Slag, welcome. Got the fun part adding the first 4 motors. All right. Pax Nova, welcome, welcome. Two, three. This guy. Just need to get the first, technically 2 layers down, and then the rest should flow a lot better. You can see edges and things and use those for reference. Ooh, silver colored regular pins. Not the first time we've gotten those, but they're perfect for space stuff. What? What am I looking at? What am I looking at? Oh, this should be rotated. No? I got ahead of myself? No, I got behind myself. This is here. I'm so confused already. That doesn't look anything like... Oh, there's a whole other section. What? All right, what did I do? That's all this here. That's all this here. This is all good. That's all good. These guys right here, including this one. Yep. Followed by these over here. Yes. Didn't do anything wrong other than technically being half a step ahead. But this guy looks wrong. This guy does look wrong. Oh, they have these days. Okay, that's good. They've gotten up to date with their wedge plate inventory very quickly. What was that other one that I saw in here? This one, the 2x6, is a pretty new one. One, two, three. Extends out by 1. I really don't like having to do this to look at these wide instructions, because it's that wide, you know. On the left page, it's extra inconvenient. It sticks out for 1 more. Triceratops, welcome. Build up nicely without any lights. I mean, the sets are any Lumibricks set without lights is just what it is without lights. Like, look at the picture without the lights turned on their website. They always show you lights on, lights off. It's the same set with or without lights. There are plenty of leftover pieces. Any place where a light might add a little bit of offset or something to not even structure, but just kind of the spacing of a detail, you should be able to replace it with spare parts. Should stick out by 1. Okay, so that just needs to shift. Welcome, Primus. Welcome, Aaron and Sunny. So is this one? 1, 2 right here. Off by 1, I think. 2 by 2 fits right in the corner. Yep. All right, that's good. This guy has its spacer. All right, that is the size of the main terrain, and then it will, I believe the building will extend over 2 or 3 of those edges. Those 2 pictures are not the same. They show, oh, it's the other way. I see. You want to run the back. That's, yeah, they should have had an alternate view right there because the piece is tricky. An isometric view, it automatically gives you an optical illusion if you look at it from the back. Looks like it could be a different piece. Old Man Pops, welcome, welcome. Good evening, afternoon, morning, time zone today. One by ends up here, this ends up here, this goes next to it. Welcome, Metalhead. Now here, they give me a top view to confirm it. They should do that more frequently. Give you an alternate view to confirm what should be what, such as that 1 by 2 that looked like it could be a 1 by 2 by 3. That's actually a 1 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 3 slope. Can't see the slope in the main view. The more they confirm things like that, the more confidence you can have moving forward, rather than having to guess. Well, according to what I see here, this could be any of the following 3 things. This camera's gonna have to be trying to reach over the instructions all day, today and tomorrow. I just have to be a little bit slower through here because with the angle that they've chosen, it's very easy for two things to look, for two things to be different, but to look the same. Like there's an angle on the parts that I just put in right here. These two look identical, but you can just barely see around the corner right there that one of them has the extra depth. Now you can see it in the list of parts used for the step. It's a hint, but they're just not making it explicit. See, from that view, it looks at first glance like it's just two of the same piece side by side. Welcome, Tommy. I mean, they've teased it and put out various media related to it for weeks now, but it just showed up on the website. I received it yesterday, ordered it yesterday, received it yesterday. Just became available for purchase. And like I said, in the reveal video that I did, I had purchased it before starting the video. It actually arrived yesterday, and therefore I am already a day behind. Armadillo, welcome, welcome. Blacktron says a villain set. This is potential theme. Do you think it has good and bad guy? I think they're going to be a little bit smarter than that, and kind of just have people doing things, and maybe some of the things are more shady than others. I think they're a little bit less black and white than we are used to. Characters and stories, yep. They definitely did that with the Sylvan Inn yesterday. Not sure if this is going to finish the terrain in this bag. Probably a little bit more to go. And I can start working on the more interesting stuff. The less gray stuff. Wait. In this case, both angles they show, the angle of the piece in place and the angle of the piece in the preview of what parts you're going to use, fail to show exactly what piece it is. It could be one of two. Terraforming a planet might be hard to translate. Yeah, I think that's probably a little bit too big of a concept. To cover in a single set, you know, or any, even across multiple sets, still just how do you translate that into the story of a specific set, especially a small one or a medium size. So far they've not tried to force you to get more sets to complete the story, you know, to get enough of the story for it to make sense. They try to make sure that if you only get one set, like, you can go from there. You can use your imagination. You can make it work. One, two, three. The third one takes it in. I don't think this will be easy to remove. I'm pretty sure it won't. Got some tiled areas here on top, but I'm assuming that's just to make it easy to attach the base once it's built separately. Recommend in a vacuum, literal and figurative. Welcome, Paolo. Welcome back. Cantilevering begins. This dark gray is so dark, though. In the manual. Lumibricks could maybe go with Space Force. Lego could do Space Force too. They just need to make it just barely fantasy enough, just barely fi enough in the sci-fi. Wow. Wow. Arkasan, welcome. Thank you so much for the resubscription and welcome back. These steps really need one more angle. I'd say every single one of these should have a different angle to confirm what parts you're using, because what I just had there looked exactly from the top, unless you really look at the studs carefully, looked exactly like a 2x3 plate. You can't see the slope, you can't see the third dimension at all from the angle, the default angle in the instructions. Bonsai tree. Yeah. Lumibricks has been doing surprisingly well with colors. Like on that Sylvan Tavern, that had so many colors that were so similar in person, in real life. And they did a very good job of printing them with enough distinction. But here it's a lot of dark gray, and it's really the angles that are making it a little bit tricky, not the colors. Never heard of Lumibricks. Overall experience is good. I've got a whole channel full of reviews of them. Check out my Other Bricks channel on YouTube. You can see all kinds of different themes and such, as well as other brands as well. But this is arguably the best of them. Shape of this plus the orange makes you think of a cruise ship. Okay. I can see it. Older lakeside cabin. I don't know what colors. Ah, I see. Is it especially the browns? Like brown, dark brown, medium nougat. Light gray, dark gray, black. This needs an inverted one by, and where is it? Oh. Oh, it goes up. Okay, not down. All right. Dark brown. Oh, and dark green. Oh, wow. So they printed the dark green too dark. Yeah, I've encountered that with Lego as well. Dark green, dark blue. Kevin, good evening to you. Welcome back. Well, my pop says, haven't had a Lumibricks set I didn't love building and looking at afterwards. I praise. Strong landing, yep. It's definitely reminding a lot of folks of a lot of things. Let's go down first. That is not what it looks like. Oh, this is printed. Almost done with pieces from this bag, but I'm sure there will be more gray. Still got to build up the other side. Looking for that edge. Span these. Buffer of 1. Those underwater, yeah. And they also have, they use the coral piece to represent some alien foliage as well, which adds to the illusion there. But it is alien, so it does not need to follow Earth rules. Thank you for the lurk. Oh, this just overlaps in the air. That's weird. Balatro, yeah. That's a question for chat. Any good recent video game recommendations to play on the Switch? Welcome, Snap. Yeah, it arrived yesterday, but I wasn't done with the Sylvan Tavern yet. Hades 2. Sorry, these things aren't lined up nicely. Is it a significantly different experience between Hades 1 and 2? For the uninitiated. Obviously, if you're a super power player, you know, you'll be able to rip apart every single tiny little detail of even balance changes, but like overall, is the gameplay significantly distinct? Two of these. That side. Safe pick. Didn't it get some sort of Game of the Year award for its category or something? Balatro, right? And I forget how it's pronounced too. I think it was pronounced differently than it looks. I'm probably saying it wrong. Balatro. Balatro. Emphasis on the second syllable. Get it right or get eviscerated on the internet. Safer bet is just never to pronounce anything on the internet. Welcome, James. Print up. Will it? Yeah. Just barely climb over that. Static electricity has struck here. Use the Pure Builds channel. I'm glad it provides some value to you. I'm sorry I wasn't able to continue it. YouTube did kind of ruin everything for me. That was one of the casualties. At least the content that is there does still have some use. Glare issues. Glare is glaring. There isn't a good option. Wow. In the new build space, I'm going to need to figure out a way to deal with that problem. The glare issue, the vastly different sizes and shapes of instructions that these companies put out. Lego included. Mike, welcome back. Gunpla, yes. Mondays for sure. Sometimes Sundays as well, if there isn't anything super high priority in the brick building space. The most recent thing I was working on is a repaint job. Total full paint. That a little bit lower, since that's out the way. And we go to here. All of those and many more were built live on stream. Still says refresh owned by Cat. That was fixed right at the beginning. Master friend, would you like to give your plants water? They're fake. Fake plants these days. A lot of fake plants look really, really good. Back in the 90s, fake plants look fake. Now you can get satisfyingly believable ones. I'm glad about that. It's okay. No worries. No worries. Just trying to help. Sif Kittens, welcome. Actually, there weren't any animals in the end, were there? In the Sylvan Inn set. I was expecting there to be some, but it didn't seem like it. The horse counts, yeah. Creepy ghost horse. Cyborg ghost horse. Smoke from Mortal Kombat in horse form. Darker gray. Feel the same? It does, yep. The plastic itself does. This doesn't seem like it's going to be the correct offset, does it? But those shouldn't be the same. Wait, these are 5s. Yep, those are 5s. This is a 6. It should be off by 1. Not adding up. 5, 1, 2. Ah, this needs to be farther down. Okay. Plastic feels the same, but the pieces don't feel the same. They are not identical. The biggest difference being that these do not have Lego logos on the studs, which means that you're able to do things. You're able to do, to implement build techniques that you cannot legally in Lego without stressing the parts. But because those studs aren't there, and you do have a slightly different feel as a result, people who are only used to Lego and think that only Lego is the correct way for everything to be designed, to feel, to look, to be priced, you know, everything will be upset upon trying anything else, anything that isn't Lego. Just fair warning. Anyone who only wants exactly Lego should only get exactly Lego. Nothing else will be exactly Lego. Some things will be better in some ways, but different. And different is scary. And in some cases, to some people, different is bad. Stolpfire, welcome. Imagine having that in the 80s. This would be, yeah, a great base. Locked bricks, yeah. I mean, yeah. Mega has done flocked brick compatible things in their brick sets, but they haven't done flocked actual bricks yet. Prefer the smooth studs? Knowing trying to line up Lego logos. Oh, yikes. Yeah, if you got the, if you have that need to line things up, that is brutal. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Yeah, warning to not eat the mushroom guy. If they get big enough and popular enough in the US in particular, then they will need to start adding such ridiculous warnings as that. Just goes all the way around. That is not OCD. People have always corrected me on that. Oh gosh. Fix that. People with OCD always tell me that is not OCD. Please stop calling that OCD. Disrespectful to our condition. More of a OCPD, but not OCD. Just passing along what I've been told many times with great anger to hope that others will not continue the completely unintentional mistake. Price to value of Lego modulars versus Lumibricks and Fantasy is terrible. Some icons sets aren't worth the high price. It's supposed to be our RU. Oh, are worth the high price. Gotcha. I see. Jim, thank you. I appreciate it. Musa, welcome. Thank you, Jim. I hope that you're doing well. I'm just chugging along. Things have been, I would say, relatively okay the past handful of days overall in general. So take that as one of those very, very valuable small wins, you know.
Yes!
There should be a vehicle to go into this. This looks like a vehicle bay of some sort. Chad, welcome. Like a little speeder. To the silver. So we got both the light gray and the silver used in the same part design in the same step. They do distinguish them to the best of their ability. Excuse me. Insiders Weekend? No. No, I don't buy sets for myself, and I am up to date in terms of reviewing Lego sets. So I don't need anything. I don't need anything until the Enterprise. Space Diner, that's fair. Thank you for the lurk. This is most unexpected. What? Oh, both. Wow, okay. Interesting choice. They went hollow with their 1x6s. Is that going to continue? I wonder. Save costs? Not a lot. Plastic is the cheapest thing. This is very cheap plastic, and plastic is the cheapest part of producing Lego-like sets. It changes how you can build with those parts, though. Removes some possibilities and adds some others. You gain infinite jumping possibility. You can offset anywhere in the anti-stud or on the anti-stud surface, but then you lose the ability to perfectly offset by a half stud. Mini castle build. You have to spend $240 to get it. I'm sure there will be plenty of people out there who have a lot of money who will be spending $240 to get that mini castle. Oh, wait. You have to be careful with this. This actually doesn't auto-align. There we go. That's look weird, yeah. But because we have said that, there are folks who will defend it, say the eyes look perfect, they look photorealistic, because of contrarianism. But that's fine. Just a little bit loose. Oh, that's down as far as it'll go. Just a tiny bit tight once applied, but it'll work. Two, yep, two. Let's see. Yeah, I don't have too much room to open this up. Using the bigger preview image reduces the amount of space here. And Ford Mach? Yes, definitely. Yeah, agreed. It's probably already been designed. It's probably already multiple of them on Rubricable in advance. Doing all right. Musa, thank you for asking. How are you? Not too shabby. Good day. Hey, nice. Glad to hear that. Always a good day to be a good day. together. Almost done with this bag. One more page of steps. Holodeck. And then just anything else. It's the universal adapter. I'm suspicious about this 1x4 being left over. Doesn't go there. Definitely do not see any space where a 1x4 could go. They're just including more leftover pieces. Just disturbingly large. Welcome, Wandering Mech. Oh, wow. Do it. Bag 3 is so much.
Do it.
Galaxy Quest, another watch. That's something I've been needing to do for a very long time, too. I think I've only seen that one twice. Maybe 3 times in my life. Once in the theater, once on cable or something. There's a lot of building that occurs separate from the base. Yeah, that's a lot of pages. That's great. Doesn't get connected till page 127. I'm now on page 88. Good. It kind of works. The ship was this big. Ah, ah, ah. Destiny? No, haven't. I played a little bit of whatever it was, Edge of Fate, and I knew that I wasn't going to stick around with it this time. Back in another Destiny Dark Age. Until Renegades comes out, I will definitely play Renegades. But yeah, obviously the game is not in a great space these days. There's no way it was going to last forever, but yeah. I don't have time to play games much at all anymore. Much at all. Last time I played any game was, I believe, Battlefield, like a couple weeks ago. Welcome, Renova. 1, 2, 3. Aha! They give me an overhead view. See, this is what I want. Show me the assembly from a different angle. It helps so much. Welcome, Robot Wizard. Many hours in. Nice. I'm glad for you that you've been able to do something for entertainment and not just work. Let me guess, you play support. That's very disturbing. That's just... God. Thanks.
Hello there.
Ecos, welcome. Made hero? What is hero? Haven't played COD in several years. I'm looking forward to checking out Black Ops 7. Prestige like three or four times in BO6. Okay, this should be off by 1. Oh, wow. Wow. Play Tank Destroyer. Oh, the casual, what's the not extraction. Yeah, that one. Breakthrough. I've been able to level weapons. Ah. Well, I mean, with all the updates that they've done, it's actually much... Okay, this is right. Weapons are working a lot better. I mean, even the 433 is decent, especially if you got the pack with the battle pass. They give you a blueprint. I know I'm using COD language that has attachments that'll actually make it nice and stable. So you are able to level the playing field a little bit. I know early on it was especially rough, but with 3 changes to the bloom, the quote unquote bloom now, everything is just way more controlled. They tried to get, people were like, COD is all cartoons now. It's not realistic enough. And then Battlefield was like, okay, here's some slightly more realistic shooting. And everybody's like, none of my guns are lasers. None of my guns are lasers. This is terrible. It's literally unplayable. The Battlefield devs are just like, all right, fine. We'll make it feel more like COD since you hate COD so much and you need everything to feel like COD so much. Freaks will try to appease you. Stone Monkey, welcome. Halo very sweaty at this point. People hanging around have played a lot. That makes sense. There's a scene had you noping out. That's fine. That's fine. If all that you want is what you feel in your experience is realistic World War II, then definitely something that is not exactly what you want is not for you. That is the way things should be. If you want something specific, then things not being specifically that just aren't for you, and that's fine. Nephew was complaining about a 6-second respawn time. Wow. What's up to Cool Mike? Yeah, ditch would not be a fun game experience. Right. Yeah. One life. Call of Duty is dog doo-doo. It's not realistic. Battlefield has some recoil deviation. Gamers, this is the worst experience ever. Fix this now. PGU new 690, as it should be, right? Let's play the campaign. How dare you include bull drop? How dare an SMG not be able to create a 3-inch grouping from 30 yards away on full auto? You know, it's just, yeah. Yes, but COD is unrealistic. Mm-hmm. Okay. I see what we're doing here. I see what I've walked into. You don't trust allocations. Aha. Zombies on Black Ops. 8 hours. I don't remember how many. How many rounds? There's the beta. Loves it, hates it. Game comes out, hates it. Well, then they shouldn't run and die. They should play it like Battlefield and not like COD. How about that? Retro games. Yep, easy to pick up and play. Go for what works for you. It's fantastic that we have so many options these days. So accessible. Out of hail guns. Still not have auto aim. If things are going to be realistic, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Oh my gosh. Gamers got angry at things they got wrong. That's awesome. That's awesome. Gosh. That's awesome. Wow. FPS played a multiplayer peaked with GoldenEye. Well done. Well done. You get a pass for now. What's up, Lone? Welcome back. Andy, welcome back. The last time I played Battlefield, for folks to know, to give an idea of how much time. It's the game that I've played the most since it came out. I just hit rank 15. In other words, the rank where you can start to do weapon unlock challenges. Andy, cut it out. Thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate it. Another another FOTS reprint, like the normal actual standard one, not the titanium pay twice as much for a quick spray over the armor pieces version. Unit 4. Still haven't printed Unit 5 yet. In love with Megas because of their concept, especially zombie. There's zombie. They did so well with zombie, and I had never played zombie mode at all, ever, when those came out, and those models / toys made me want to. They were so good. MGG Fighter is getting reprint. I thought that one already did. Is it an? Oh, I mean, I'm thinking. Wait, I thought that was already on the list for like early next year. Real type G armor. Yeah, the G armor. Gosh dang it. Real type G armor. Like I finally got G armor, right? And I'm like, but I want to repaint it real type. And now they're actually repainting or reprinting real type. So I don't even. So we have to do all that painting, and it's just gonna be to basically match the other thing that I could have bought if I just waited. Hard graph core fighter. Oh dang, I need it. I need it. Gosh, 35th scale. I'm just trying to see what that would be. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a must. That's a must. That's a must. I need it. Gosh dang it. You got me again. Re 100 Zaku FZ. And another GPO 4. Good, good. Thank goodness they're not trying to deprecate Re 100. Thank goodness. and carry the PG unit back. City Markets at a Black Friday sale, 30% off, double points. Oh, is it? Is City Markets is going to be 30% off? We'll stay up to midnight. Yeah, because you'll definitely need to be fighting against resellers. Not rando resellers, but like dedicated Bricklink investors. They'll be happy to get some of those. Probably won't be like the crazy release day sort of scalping situation. It's more long-term investors. Leaping Panda and A to Z. It was Leaping Panda one of the ones that I always had trouble navigating? It was one of the L named ones. Not them. Oh, Lunar Toy Store is the one that I get confused with. Gotcha. Leaping Panda, I lost their new page. Their new stuff page. I've got all of these tabs open all the time where I can just go through them and just refresh every single one. But their list of new stuff, I lost. I had it at one point and haven't been able to find it again since. Bricklink, the designer program, has gotten better for ordering. That's good. Mikuzaku, I haven't done it. I haven't finished it, right? So I've got a lot of work yet to do. Disappointed in how slow I've been at it, but getting away from it for a couple weeks and then coming back for a short time. I haven't been able to stay in the groove at all with pretty much anything, honestly. It's just chaos. Yeah, Moonraker, we saw that video, but people still somehow managed to completely wipe out all of Lego's stock for all of their powered up items for trains. So there's one single person who has all of those on eBay by the hundreds. Somehow Lego let that happen. Nobody's talking about that. Yeah, there's a video that everybody's reposting. That's where you can get it from? Yeah, look on eBay. You will find the person who has all of those and has sold hundreds of sets at something like a 4 times markup. They're selling just the motor, controller, and hub for almost as much as you can buy an entire train set today, because people just don't know better. Three or 4 times, yep. Is there a pink brick? There might be. Haven't seen it yet. Making sure I'm not messing anything up. Did slow down a little bit, but I think I'm all right so far. Yeah, it's such a crappy situation. Actually needs one offset. Really not happy about that. But it's not going viral, and therefore most of the world won't care, and therefore nothing will happen. It'll just continue. Income, nice. Well, I mean, in fairness, other companies do make train powered up stuff. It's not Lego powered up stuff, but there are plenty that make power functions and power functions type stuff. The motors are a little bit harder to come by. Train motors in particular, but if you are willing to look beyond Lego, you may have a better time. Commentary: reactor YouTubers picks up the story, then it suddenly becomes an important issue. Yep. This is not what I want. This goes here. This is right. Curious what they're going to do there. Ha! This right here could not be done with Lego. It would be an illegal technique because of the Lego logos on top of the studs. Sorry this slowed down here so much. Electronics. I think it's this one. Yep. Finish the fooey. Displaying posing in action. Stan is real good. Good. Excellent. It's working. It's working. Good. Remember, you don't want to top coat all of the window things, the glass. The glass of the glass feathers themselves. You want to leave those shiny. Just stacks. Yeah, just mask. Welcome, Chilled Out. How's it going? What's scary? Goes through, out, in, back out. What? Oh, it works. Okay, that actually clears. I thought that that was going to pinch right there, but it does not. This is actually safe. Only just, but it is safe. Okay. Trouble with the ends of these lifting. I have on the one Lego set that I applied a Bricks Max light kit to did have the ends pop up a little bit after a while. Indeed. Don't think I've experienced that with Lumibricks sets yet, as far as I've seen. I think I have had to kind of pre-bend them a little bit, you know, get a little bit of memory into them. Just a lot of pages. Just to tell me to move that out the way. Okay. Over 4. 2x2. Odd. Nothing underneath. There's a hollow strip. Okay. The world is closing in on this guy. All right, that's a platform. It's nice that the whole entire approach to this set is significantly different from any other Lumibricks set to date. I appreciate that variety. Welcome, Lila Rose Live. Hope you're doing well. Yes. No. Try this. Yeah. What am I doing time-wise? I'm doing okay. How's approach different? Well, I mean, it's like all of this is the building here. This is the base of the building. This is the ground. Like normally you would just tile, normally it's kind of modular building style where you create your base, you tile it off, and then you slowly start bringing in small details, and then you bring up a wall, more details, more walls, and then you do the top, and then you're good. But here, like, there's nothing rectangular about that. And then this is being built completely separately. It's just literally not the same shape. Or order of operations. Just doesn't feel like I'm building another regular terrestrial building, because I'm not. I have to appreciate variety. I'm like, what is this? I'm building down now? You never build down with regular buildings. Always up. Like a rebel. No Lego logo on the studs. Illegal building techniques. Goes in by one. Does it actually go? It does. It goes on the tubes. What was? Oh, no. Sorry, this isn't in the Western theme. Different frontier, right? Alien frontier, not Wild West. I've actually heard conflicting reports about what theme this is in. Same thing with the Sylvan Tavern. People said it's in the X theme, but they also said it's World's Edge. Like in the book, they say it's the World's Edge theme. That's it for now. Okay, time to put these together. Let's see, will this accommodate me or not? Will it be nice to me? Looks like this is where it goes. useful. Angle. Make sure that I'm not pinching that. Actually, I need to verify it though. It's a little bit close. We're good. Death Trooper, Night Trooper, Battle Pack unappealing. Minifigs look like what you'd expect from knockoffs. I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's that different from Legolas Norm. Personally, this doesn't feel right. There's an offset here that doesn't feel right. No, it's right. It's right there. I would have expected this to be over this little section here to roughly be centered over this pylon, rock pylon. But then you've got that gap under there, which doesn't feel right, but oh, hello. Accidental pinch over here. Oh gosh, a couple of them. Gotta watch out for that. Jeez.
Hello there.
Okay, let's see if the next page warns me about that. It does not. Okay, that needs to be in there. I need to make a note of that. Accidentally pinched this wire in two places, just putting those two things together. Some of the builds definitely are not that exciting. Not that I expect them to be, amazing, but they've been cute and good in the past. Sometimes they still are to this day, but overall, the side builds, I agree, have gone down a bit. The figures, I think, Right, let me make this note to myself. Okay. So that's not landed all the way. There it goes. It just had a little bend in it. It looks familiar. Green chamber? Oh, on the side. I don't even know what it is. I can't tell if it's... I guess it's neon greenish yellow, not bright green. The better of the two excellent options. I love that classic transparent highlighter yellow color. Still having trouble believing that Lego discontinued the entire color. It's so good. Transparent neon greenish yellow. The transparent highlighter yellow color. Some people call it neon green, even though it's closer to yellow. All the colors that Lego stopped making, be forced to sue, which they can't do. Nah, I think Lego would not care. Lego would simply not care. They would do nothing. Don't see a maker listed. See nothing like it by Bandai. Try using your... Well, first you post it in the Discord, and maybe you'll get help, maybe you won't. But try using the image search from a browser on several of the example images that look particularly good. Google Lens or whatever. See if AI can help identify it or something close to it. There's a chance that there's a chance that the images are just directly lifted from an original manufacturer. They knockoff folks do that frequently, but there's also a chance that they're original images, but the design is a copy, and then Google Lens or something like that, whatever you prefer to use, will identify what it represents. Reverse image search, yeah. Lens, obviously something like Lens, something AI will go beyond just an image search, because it'll look for things that are similar, not just identical. And it'll attempt to identify exactly what the object is. Might give you some pointers. Like this appears to be a plastic model kit of a ... And then you can search more about that and see if it's right. Sue for colors, I know. it is ridiculous how they're able to abuse the process over there, but thankfully colors are safe so far. Not from Pantone, but from Lego. These cannot be leftover pieces. They cannot. All right, this one is not. Thank goodness. But these, though. Corner, corner, corner. Corner. This one is. It totally is. But what about this one? This one cannot be a leftover piece. Come on. Surely I have missed. I have not missed. Dang it. They keep throwing me off with that. I will not stop being disturbed by things like this being left over. Hot General, or maybe MS General is what they're known by more commonly, more broadly. Or maybe Hot General is like a knockoff of MS General, or not knockoff, but like it's a reference to the more popular name. But cool, you found it. That's the most important thing. And you found it quick. Rule of thumb for size. Lego does. Yes, Lego does. Nobody else does. If you're not building Lego, you cannot have any confidence whatsoever in the leftovers. You can't use those for proofreading. Yeah. Within the same brand, sometimes you might have 0 leftovers. And then in one bag, you'll have a Lego size leftover. Or maybe the last bag will have like 1 each of the Lego size leftovers out of nowhere, after all the rest did not. And then the next brand is like, these are the leftovers that I have so far from this set. And I'm 3 bags in. And this is common. Oftentimes you'll have bigger pieces than this left over, legitimately. Cyberpunk sets. Yeah, they've got four Cyberpunk buildings. I did a video showing all of them together, fully lit up. They are quite the scene. I saw a piece. Get away from me. It's back under here. Yep. Definitely being more relaxed about it helps. Doesn't hurt to double check, triple check, but ultimately, if the thing isn't falling apart and there's not a hole in it, you know, you're okay. Also, you know, the vast majority of people are not doing reviews, so they're not under risk of being eviscerated by a YouTube comment section if one piece is out of order, out of place in the back underneath where you could never normally see it. You know, as long as you're happy with it on display, then you're okay. Unless you're going to go try to resell it immediately or soon. Then if there's a missing part, whoever you sell it to might not be happy. Excuse me. All right, so this is about to get longer. Be challenging. Yep. I think so very much. Just the process of disassembling them is way more difficult. And while you're disassembling it, hey, there's a significant chance that you have broken a wire if you were not careful. I would not readily trust a used Lumibricks set on the aftermarket, personally. I have your Grand Arbiter playing the cello with his Covenant sword. Is that lore accurate? Would it not be a viola? Ward. Sorry, there's a bunch of static in the background. Our HVAC is on. More likely to cut it? No, you just have to be very careful. Just use the side. That's part of the art. You're just using the vibrations to create high frequency vibrato. Just turn on your heater. Give you an answer. It's pre-assembled. Ah, okay. Good to know. a figure. Very good to know. I don't know how much wire they want me to leave free here. This is, yeah, it's really not showing me how much wire should be sticking out. So I'm going to have to estimate. 130 for something pre-assembled. It looks like about 4, so I'm just gonna hope I got it right. This will be $100. Well, you can pay a lot more for any kind of figure out there. Figure or sculpture. High-end ones. Do your Hot Toys, your 6-0 stuff, and beyond. Gundam, do your Chogokin. Metal build. Metal structure. Snowing outside? Is this smaller than the elves set? Seems I'm building it faster. It says 2,000 some pieces. The elf set had 3,000. But I'm building faster because I am building faster. I'm rushing more. This actually needs this guy. Small Joes, $70 each. Low, it's low, low production. Wait, is that just a vendor or is it a manufacturer? Sounds like they might be a vendor. Sounds like it. They might be selling Joy Toy figures. Wait for now. I will never understand the prices of like Gundam figures. $150. $150 minimum.
Oppa Gundam style.
Retail price. $150 minimum for a metal robot spirits Gundam. That is the size of an HG. An HG action figure. They look a little bit nicer than HGs, but still, it's this big, and you're paying $150 for it. I will never get it. I will never get it. Not aftermarket, that's retail, current. Stuff that's in current production and in stock. Selling Haya. That Atriox is so tiny. Yeah. Also commissioned someone to build for you. Yep. With the Fuford 130-ish. For the same kit you just bought for 25. Yep. Same size. Yep. And those, what I was just talking about, sells well too. Metal Robot Spirits sell well enough for them to continue to bring out more and more and more all the time. One, two, three. Nope. Right here. Leave that. I think this is good, although I don't like that hollow right there. But we'll see how it gets used. This 6. Oh. I see. Sticks out by 1. That's weirder.
Hello there.
Okay, it needs to be the shorter version of this. Still there's too much hollow in there. Welcome, Master Builder. Aha! They have once again, an alternate view, which is what I love to see every single time. Verify exactly where that should be. Elastic, welcome. Mostly Sony stuff. The ones I use most are just camcorders. The overheads, just camcorder. This and this. The others are mirrorless. But by far the most important thing for quality, if that's what you're interested in, is lighting. Most cameras these days can get you way more quality than you can ever use or that your viewers will ever care about. Light matters more than just about anything. Light, and then also audio. It's really important. Okay, I think this is good. Let me check, actually. I'll use you to check for me to make sure that this is looking good underneath. Good. Yeah, that's fully seated because that's a jumper on top there. Okay, and then the yellow piece is actually used to line it up. I didn't see that. Okay, good. So I think this is fine. As far as I can tell, nothing is pinched. This is going to be routed internally. Yep. This is outside. These are all going to come together. Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Audio, yeah. We have totally not talked about audio at all 4 times this week so far. With 3 different streamers, myself including, having issues, serious issues with it. It hasn't happened. Nope. Don't let anybody tell you that it has. They're lying. Totally. I'm making stuff up. I'll be able to retest the lights here soon. Hoping these would come together. What do we got? Bottom. This will take me a minute. Why is this one over here, though? Show 3 things coming out here. What's going on? It hangs down. Yep. This is right. And then all of a sudden, it's not hanging down. That's a mistake in the instructions. Feel lost without a model to work on? I'll start a new one immediately, yes. That's part of the reason I say having a backlog is not a bad thing, and it's definitely not something to be ashamed of. It will work in your favor. Just don't get into building too fast. Build as fast as you possibly can. That's going to become a vicious cycle. I guess that wire is shown. I just don't properly see it. Well, this can kind of be. Yeah, okay. So now, I don't know if I really want to leave this connected, because the more things you have hanging around, the more inconvenient it is. But I do want to be able to check. $13. These lights are so bright. Hello? Oh. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I think they might have gone a little bit overboard with the wattage, blowing everything out. I mean, I do keep the light in this space kind of low, but still, I mean, that is glowing. I'm really curious just how much wattage this uses. I'm going to go grab a meter. I'm very, very curious. One amp current? What is? Phasers charge, yeah. USB or what? I don't think there's any rule. This is only 1/4 of an amp so far. One and 1/5 watts. It's not as bad. I was thinking, from what I was seeing, I was thinking it was going to be closer to 1/2 already, which I wouldn't want a whole entire building to be 1/2, honestly. But yeah, 1/4, okay. It's less than I thought, but it's bright. Whatever it is, it's bright. One by 5. 1 by 4 tile. When did this guy go in? Right here. Okay, so they want you to be careful to route this through and under. Okay, that's sealed in. Good. Right on loan. Enjoy. Review them because they're the ones selling them. Well, stuff like that happens. Stuff like that actually happens. Usually people are a little bit more clever than that. They'll get a friend to review it, or they'll send it off to a small content creator and be like, hey, would you like to help a small seller, you know, a fellow small business, small creator? Because small is good, right? Can you help out by lying for us? It's okay because we're small, so it's good. Just don't say it was sponsored, okay? All right. I've seen that too many times. Which bag? This is bag 4, right? Yep. Should be able to get through bag 5. I'm pretty sure they do. Or at the very least, they could go after the sellers, and if not the sellers, perhaps Walmart itself for allowing it. If they could make a case that Walmart knows about it and allows it anyway, but it's just a situation where either they don't know or they don't care because it's small potatoes by comparison. Just because something happens doesn't mean it's legal, doesn't mean that everybody involved is okay with it. And doesn't mean that there's no way to fight against it. It just means that it's happening. Can't read too much else into it. Way that Walmart is protected, we can't assume that at all. I seriously doubt they're protected. You can't be protected from basic law. The law applies, period. Lego knew about it, or their brand protection contractor knew about it, and they cared enough and decided to make something of it, they could put Walmart in a position where Walmart would be forced to ensure compliance on their platform. They would put extra care into paying attention to Lego compatible products. Knowing that if they don't, they'll get charged a lot more. And yeah, it would be taken care of, but it isn't. Again, can't read too much into it. Best not to make a ton of deep assumptions about something. Like when I received that legal notice for reviewing some Lego Star Wars sets, I could have gone on an infinite assumption rant and tangent and made up all kinds of stories. Lego doesn't, like, they don't want the truth out. They're getting scared because I'm an independent and I turned down their offer to be a sponsored reviewer. And now they're mad about that. And now they're using their lawyer dogs to pressure me. And none of that was true at all. Like, I could have made a lot of money on YouTube rage baiting like that. And a ton of young-minded people would have believed me 100%. 100%. And would spread that totally false assumption or just completely made up garbage. The reality was much, much simpler and far more innocent. A brand called Comet. Comet. It rings a bell. I don't know them. I don't know them deeply. I've definitely seen their stuff. Okay, the very first thing that comes up is a knockoff Sazabi. The very first thing that came up when I searched for them. Let's see. It's not Comet Empire, no. Comet Tech. There we go. Comet Tech. I only see two, and they are both knockoff Sazabis. Sorry, not Sazabis. Sinanjus. They are 1/100th scale. Looks like original. Well, it might be original engineering. I don't know. But yeah, those are just knockoff. Well, They are Sinanjus. Not licensed. I'll put it that way. It's Sinanju. Yeah, like you can get legitimate Sinanjus in 100 scale from Bandai. That's the word. There's also a Sinanju Stein, which is not as ornate as that. I wonder if this has to line up below. Bet you it does. Showing the... How's that gonna work? I think I need to be able to test this because it's gonna come up, then it's gonna stop. Matter of fact. Really need to test this. Lumi uses Lumibricks, yep. None of these are making me comfortable. That's the spot. Question is, what is the offset going to be afterwards? Okay, let's see. Look at it from the side. I will try to follow the picture exactly. Hopefully that'll help because there's a gap in here. As far as I can tell, that is exact. These do have to be aligned right. I don't know why these helical, why these worm gears are behaving differently than Lego ones. Because Lego ones, I'm pretty sure you can just drop on and they're always going to be aligned correctly. But these need more care. just hope the alignment across this gap is going to work. I don't know. I don't know how long the linear gear is going to be. The rack. And it's not even on the table yet. That's right. As far as I can tell, I've got this lined up correctly. Done the best I can. So if it's not right, that's a problem. Make a little handwritten note about that as well. That one's easy to get wrong accidentally. One by four. And gap. Oh, I see. This is just going to be used for alignment. It's kind of a, not a friction plate, but a, don't know the proper term for that. Opposite of a friction, like a slip plate. It's interesting, we got almost twice as many people on Twitch today compared to yesterday. Two differences, the set and the music. I'll have to do a lot more experimentation, record a lot more data to try to figure out which is the determining factor. I'm very curious. Oh, there's also a full track for alignment here. That's going to be used. Interesting. This thing might be a little bit chunky. This elevator might not be the most smooth. Elevators are not easy to do in brick form. Bottom. Didn't enjoy the New Age electronic one a couple days ago. Haven't played in a while. Yep. Oh, you did. You did. Okay. Definitely much more niche, much less recognizable to the majority of viewers. Bigger than you realize. I think this is approximately the full width of it, right? Looking at the picture. Yeah, it's barely gonna, this end will just stick out a little bit more, but this is pretty close to the length. Height's gonna increase quite a bit though. Quite a bit. These are the light. Wow. So this piece in this one bag is in regular light gray, light gray, which is what this color is, and white in the same bag. The easiest ones to mix up are the light gray and the light gray, because they both, without further context, they present similarly on the page. Room's getting increasingly sparse with Gundam and other stuff adding to your pile of stuff. Otherwise you get, oh, room. I see. Not that your room is becoming sparse, but available room. I get you. Yeah. Well, what you could do, I mean, especially with a theme like this, what you could do is you could set up your shelves with these in the back and then have your Gundams fighting all over them and stuff, right? Yep. Next level action base. Oh, somewhere I used silver. Maybe it's this. Yeah, it's this. Ha, it's right there. Or it should have used gray. Those are hard to distinguish. Gray and silver. Especially when they're on their own and when they're thin. Big enough pieces, they show you the texture, the metallic surface, but smaller ones and more detailed ones, it's really hard to see. Okay, that finishes bag 4. Bunch prints. Mostly tiles too. Interesting. Mix these. It's 48. Yeah, it feels something. It feels like something in that range, huh? This is 32 something around here. Yeah. "41 centimeters. 16.5 inches. Forty-eight studs would be about 15 inches, I think. Okay. That's weird. Oh, I know why. Because here doesn't have let's see. This one has what? the build. It's the main. I can take it from here. I think if I just take it from here. And I go to here. Oh, I have it. Yeah, that's more like it. So that should work now. Scale to window. Good. Smoother. Good. Incremental improvements. Or why are you being stubborn now? There we go. Not a whole lot of pieces in this bag, actually. I'd like to get these lights connected. At least one of them. The strips. Seeing a lot of kind of random feeling things being added now. A lot of prep work in this bag. Four. Okay. Next layer. Four. Eight. I'll have all this transparent purple. Another one of those really, really special colors in Lego that you don't get a lot. But then another brand can just be like, oh, well, it's just a color. We can make as much of it as we want. Yeah, it's gonna create a whole trace all around this. That's nice. It's like a circuit. Oops. I don't want the white. I want the purple to continue. stays unfilled. Oh, they even have this in trans purple. Every time I see a part in a color that I've never seen it in before, it just motivates me to want to build my own custom stuff again. Too lazy, too cheap to make it opaque. What's up, Warren? And thank you. The set, that set wasn't perfect, but it does look kind of cool though. Even if it has its issues, it still looks pretty cool. Here. And the circuit continues down. Okay. Now some three-dimensional, some y-axis expansion, finally. Which includes the 2x2 round brick in trans purple. So, oh, nice. Magical film? Okay. Cool. I've only heard good things about it. I'm glad that you're able to see it as well. I've only heard good things about it, which is great. So I look forward to checking it out once it comes, once it hits streaming. I had really low expectations for it. Like, didn't seem like a good idea for a remake. But I'm glad they pulled it off. Glad a lot of people have enjoyed it. Looks like I'm going to have some consoles here pretty soon. Or is this going to be like your check-in? You know what this is starting to make me think of? There was a sci-fi TV series. With bounty hunters. I don't remember the names of either of the main characters, nor am I remembering the name of the show. Killjoys! That's what this is making me think of. Like, this is the place where they go to pick up their bounties or to cash them in. Two 2 round brick and trans purple exists in one set from 2022. Well, there you go. Thank you for checking. Happy for the people who have that. I still like the part just as much. And it is just as inspiring to me now as it was a minute ago. It's still cool. And this company still has a ton of parts in a ton of colors that Lego has never done as a combination. Ever. Still brings me joy. No matter how many actuals I get. Actually? Does not take any joy away from me. That's that one piece. Out of all the pieces that I pointed out that are in cool colors in this set, that one piece did get made by Lego at one time for one set. This angle's way back. Killjoys. One word. Killjoys. Joy plural. bag 8 of 21 of the Goonies ship. How many pieces does that set have, Warren? Silver. Ah, there's only one. Okay, silver and gray again, same piece. Specifically want the grays for now. Middle, right? They don't say. I think it's middle. $2,900. That's a lot of details for that size. That's good. I think they did a pretty good job with that ship. Well, not just ship, the whole thing. Was always that early? Seeing content for sets that release in 2026. That's awesome. No, they're getting earlier and earlier. Lego is trying hard to get rid of any and all independent creators. They want full control. They want only people who are primarily positive about and super fans of their product to be doing content that gets any kind of viewership. Credit. Exchange kiosk. Oh, this is right. They all sound exactly the same. And that's not Lego's fault. Like, again, Lego does not tell any of the reviewers what to say. Beyond the stuff where it's like designer interviews or, you know, the release day stuff, there is some material that goes out. But nobody's required. Literally nobody's required to say any of that. It's just on offer, and then everybody's trying to compete to be the first to push that publish button. You know, they got to get it all ready in advance. Then they got to hit that publish or schedule it for the exact moment. But when it comes to like the reviews, that's, you know, just people doing what they feel or what they feel will generate the most positive response from their viewers. Can they not review a set provided? No. If you are given something by Lego, you have to do content about it. That's one of the rules nobody likes to talk about. Because they're perfectly independent. Nobody has to do anything, right? Actually, you do. You have to provide data about your audience and the response to each post. And you definitely have to do content about a thing if you receive a thing. You can say they can offer you in advance, and then you can say no. You can turn down an offer. But once you get it, if they offer you something and they don't give you full details, for disclosure reasons, they don't give you full details about what it's going to be, or you assume that it's going to be one particular thing based on what limited information they give you, not including the set name or theme, and then you get it and it's not in your wheelhouse at all, too bad. You got to make content about it anyway. But yeah, you can refuse if you're given the offer. You're given a specific offer. Lego is making you feel sick of Lego. I'm sorry. Can't imagine anyone can make a living doing Lego content and not being in the program. The financial incentive is extraordinarily high. The folks who are like tier 2 are looking at 5 digits per year, 5 digits worth of stuff and credit between the items that are sent and the store credit that you get. Over 10 grand easily. But far more important is getting everything weeks, if not months in advance, so that your content gets all the views on the internet. All the views, all the ad revenue. That's the most valuable thing by far that you get, is that privilege, that access. Yep. Talking about potentially thousands, plural, of dollars for a single review. Take care, Kevin. Have a good night. Don't know how I can resist. Well, maybe money isn't the only singular thing that matters to me in life. Or, maximizing money. Obviously, I need to pay the bills. Need to keep the electricity on. Eating is important, it is, yes. What advantage by sending out them so many months in ahead? Couldn't they space things closer together? Again, squashing independent voices, and also getting people hyped up in advance so that people start saving and budgeting money to buy it once it becomes available. Some things are all, they're doing more pre-orders as well, so there's a little bit of that. Silver one. About having to become a member. It's very difficult. Extraordinarily difficult. I'm not doing well, that's for sure. It gets harder every single year as they send out more stuff to more people earlier and earlier, and the algorithms continue to reduce the number of people who can be successful. There's so much competition within the LAN reviewers trying to fight each other, It leaves ever less for anyone else. So yeah, I'm not in great shape at all. That's why I work till I can't work anymore, and then get up sooner than I should to work more, because I have to, 7 days a week. Not because I want to. It's not just because I'm a workaholic, which yes I am, but I would definitely like to play some games sometimes. Like more than once a week or once every couple weeks on average. I would like to go on a walk with my wife and my dog sometimes. I would really like to be able to do stuff like that. Ever. It would be cool. Doesn't have to provide them with health and retirement benefits. And now Lego is also putting them to work on Saturdays by revealing new sets on Saturdays. So these poor folks in the land who are the top ones have to work 6 days a week now. It's all contract work, so yeah, there are very few rules and no benefits. Time to go back to model trains. I have a spare 1x6. I'm looking for where that might belong. It's probably just a spare again, but I have to check. Looking to see if there's any spot where this could have gone. Like, I'm suspicious about this back here. Oh yeah, this actually should be both. There it is. Yeah, Lumibricks is coming on strong with their sending of stuff out to everybody. I'm getting emails from different agencies almost every day now offering a $100 to $200 Lumibricks set and money on top of that to do content. That's what I thought right there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Was all that extra piece that fit in the spot where another was supposed to go. I had to take the whole section. Oh, okay. But you did figure it out, though. That's good. All right. So that is nice. Bag 5 complete. Lots of windows here. That'll be the next thing there. And let's see, I'm on. Ooh, I did well today. I almost got through the first bag. This had to be a shorter than usual stream, or almost got through the first book rather. That's not bad. Second book is smaller, a little bit smaller. So I think I pretty much got to, I'm right around the halfway point. That is satisfactory progress. Not bad. Cool. I will try, once again, I will try to start earlier tomorrow, but I do need to also try to get the Sylvan Inn reviewed tonight. That's kind of a big deal. Yeah. Good amount of this done. Got some of the puzzles upside down, oh dang. Give it another light test here. Found a way to dock the USB-A inside. Nice, got the edge-lit sign there. Also very bright. Aircraft carriers and Arctic Research Station. Yeah, somebody said helicarrier as well. Sure those are Titans down there, but yep, so far so good. And different as well. I like different. Different is good. Let's see. Is this what I was thinking? No. No. Yeah, we can do that. Hopefully this will work. Yeah, I think I got time. All right. Like I said, Cutting a little bit short today. I'll try to start a little bit
Thanks, Jay.
earlier tomorrow. But again, I did get a good, solid half-ish of it done. Feel good about that. And maybe people liked the music today a lot better than yesterday. Need to learn more about
This
that
is the way.
effect. I don't think it was just the set.
Thanks,
I
Jay.
really don't. How many space sets they're making? This is in the X theme, so
Thanks,
they
Jay.
said they would make space stuff per our requests, but
Thanks, Jane.
they have not created a whole new theme for it, so we have no idea. We'll see. A lot of it will depend upon how many people buy this one.
Thank you so much, Jane.
I'm going to raid somebody that I've only been able to raid like once or twice ever in 4.5 years now, but has raided us many times just because of how the timing has worked out. Multiple time Lego Master winner, Crystal Star, who is doing some custom work today. This is perfect in a couple ways. But again, thank you for hanging out. Be good to one another. Be good to yourselves. Thank you for being good to me, folks on YouTube. Thank you for hanging out. I will be back. Again, I'll try to start earlier tomorrow. I just desperately want to move my schedule. And somehow also fit more time to sleep than 3 to 4 hours per night. Daily updates on the Discord. Yeah. Daily updates there. Including stuff that happens when I'm not live. And I'll try to get the Sylvan Inn reviewed tonight. And you got a raid message if you'd like to copy that. I appreciate it on the Twitch side. And again, on the YouTube side, thank you. And I will see you soon. I'll try to get that review up tonight. Not of this, but the other one. Yesterday's one. And let's get this raid going. Raid. Make sure I spelled it correctly. There we go. Yes, I did spell it correctly. Okay, perfect. All right, and she's not ending yet, so it's actually working out okay so far. Take care, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Dusklips, sorry about the timing. I'm literally raiding out. Sweatshirt, I don't remember. I would just search for Lego Classic Space sweatshirt or hoodie, Lego Space hoodie or something like that. That's how I found it. It was a while ago. Sorry about the timing. Been streaming almost 4 hours. I'll be back tomorrow to finish this set. See y'all.